Okay, so I've got my fresh piece of paper. You can lay it down any which way you want. You can lay it down either horizontally or landscape if you want to. I think today I'm going to do landscape for the sake of this video. And I've got my mechanical pencil. You can use a normal pencil as well, right? And also, if you can, grab yourself a rubber just in case you make any mistakes. Now, before we go into this, I do want to say it's important to take your time and not rush this, okay? So like I might move a little faster in the video, but you can always rewind and watch this again and do it at a much slower pace, okay? Right, so with that being said, I am gonna start. So let's see. Let's start you off with his nose. Right, so in the middle of my sheet of paper, I am gonna start by draw quite softly as well, so just in case you make any mistakes you can always rub it out and it doesn't leave too much of a mark. So I'm going to draw a nice little curve for the top of Dad's nose, and I'm going to bring that curve down a bit on either side coming in, and then I'm going to curve across the bottom like this. Dad's nose, have a nice little line in the middle and draw in some nostrils. Now the top of his nose, because he's got big bear's nose, top of his nose has another little section like this, and it's darker. There we go, you can shade that in a little bit, darker than the rest of it. It's Dad's nose. Right, so after that, now we're going to draw a nice line from the middle area of the nose. Just draw it down, and Dad's mouth is going to come across, okay? So he's got big, dark, grizzly bear lips. Big bear lips. Right? And they go just like a nice wide smile to either side of the face. So now I'm going to draw Dad's the top half of Dad's mouth, okay? So for that, nice line, nice and soft lines going upwards like this. Just over there, coming over to the other side, nice and wide, and then the bottom of Dad's mouth is going to go across the bottom, just joining both ends, nice soft strokes, there we go, and then we're going to add just a few scratchy lines across the top, like that, and there we go. So that is Dad's mouth. Now we are going to go on to drawing Dad's eyes, right? So on either side of the top end of the mouth, we are going to draw a nice little circle, quite small because Dad's got tiny little bear eyes. Nice little circle, and then on the other side, draw another nice little circle, and then he's got these big old eyebrows that almost come together, almost join, right? So just big old eyebrows, big old bear eyebrows, like they almost meet in the middle. Not quite, there's a nice little gap between them, but they almost meet in the middle. Go big old, and then they're a little dark at the bottom, these eyebrows, these big old Dad eyebrows, and then we've got some little fur, squishy scratchy fur that goes in the middle of Dad's big old eyebrows, and then we put Dad's little pupils in there as well. Yeah, cool. Right, so and then we've got, like, because Dad's a grizzly bear and his eyes are tiny and small and they're quite like set inside his face, he's got these little wrinkle lines that come on the outside, so you can just put them in. 2 of them will do, wrinkle lines. And then now we're going to draw the shape of Dad's whole face, okay? So just above his big old bushy eyebrows, we've got the top of his head. Just draw it like that, just connecting from the middle of one eyebrow to the middle of the other, right? That's the top of Dad's head. And then on either side of Dad's head, on either side of that arch that we've got connecting both eyebrows, we're gonna have his ears. So one ear, so you kind of like curve inwards like this and then come back out again, right? And that's one ear. Yep. And then we go to the other side and we do the same thing, and that's the other ear, right? then we do the inside, the interior, the inner ear, should I say. And he's got a little bit of fur going on there as well, in the inner ear. Yep. Cool, so that's Dad's ears. And then we're going to do the rest of Dad's face. So we'll do, let's see, we'll do this side first, right? And then we just curve outwards from the tip of this ear over here. We curve outwards and we come in to, I'd say, the middle of this line here, right? Not all the way connecting, but just there. And then we go back to this point here and we curve outwards again and we come all the way down to the bottom, right? Cool, starting to take shape now. And then we go into the other side and we do the same thing again on the other side, okay? And you guys starting to see the bear coming through. And we go back here and we curve out real soft lines. Right, so that's the shape of Dad's face. Now to really bring this home, we are gonna add the fur, right? And I like to start that from each ear and I work my way all around, okay? So start from the ear, just nice scribbly, scratchy lines, yeah? And then top of the head, nice scribbly, scratchy lines. Second ear, nice scribbly, scratchy lines, there we go. Now we're gonna do the middle of the nose. Now it's just the middle of the nose and you come down to the top of the nose like this, nice scribbly, scratchy lines. Not all the way, so there's a nice little gap between each eye and the fur that we've got going on, okay? Then we come back to the side of Dad's muzzle, his mouth, and then we go like this. So remember, you're leaving a nice wide space between his eyes and his fur, okay? So squishy, scratchy, furry Dad, big grizzly bear fur. That's that. And then we come to the other side and we do the same thing again, leaving a nice wide space between his eyes and his fur, because we don't want him to get any fur in his eyeballs, okay? Right, cool, that's the upper half of the face. Now we're going to do the lower bottom half, and it's the same thing again, just nice scritchy, scratchy fur, scritchy, scratchy, scritchy, scratchy fur, because he's a big furry grizzly bear. Nice scritchy, scratchy rhythm going all the way. He's a big furry grizzly bear. And we go to this side and we start there and we do the same thing, giving it some nice volume as well, you know, so it looks big and furry, like in a nice little circular shape with our strokes. Almost done. Almost done. And then once you've done all that stuff and you've added all the fur, you can always go back to the outside and maybe make the lines just a little bit firmer, a little bit more solid. And then, just to finish off Dad's face, we're going to add some little whisker dots around his muzzle. And there is how you draw the grizzly bear from our book, My Dad is a Grizzly Bear. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys do, and I can't wait to see all your wonderful drawings. Please, if you share them on social media, tag me on Twitter or Instagram. I really can't wait to see them. I hope you guys enjoy this session. Okay, take care. Bye.